Hello everyone, my name is Natasha and I will be doing my close reading on We Have Always Been Here by Samar Habib, a queer Muslim memoir. And I do apologize if I did not pronounce her name right. This page is basically a rundown of the author. She is a writer, photographer, and activist. She works with the LGBTQ organizations internationally, raising awareness of issues that impact queer Muslims around the world. And We Have Always Been Here is her first book. So I narrowed down 3 points what I got from the reading. The first one being a call for help, the second one being a call for love, third, a call for acceptance. These were the 3 main points that I found from the book. Samara was a girl who only wanted to be accepted for who she was. She desperately needed acceptance in her culture, tradition, and her family. The first moment that I captured from the book was page 2, where the author was mesmerized by a shaved head woman. She was shocked at first coming across a woman with a shaved head who had a motorcycle wearing a leather jacket, which is something she wouldn't have thought to see in the country in Pakistan. A few moments that I saw from the book was page 52. After Samar gets her first period, her mom goes on to say, Samar, stay away from boys. They only want one thing, and they're not to be trusted. I found this, I particularly chose this moment because I feel that every mother always has to say something about boys when it comes to their very first period. Page 53 goes on to Samar answering her mom, and she goes on to say, besides, boys weren't even in my radar. It was important to imagine what they might want from me or what I would want from them. I feel that in this moment, Samara was trying to be knowledgeable on what boys actually wanted and what she actually wanted from boys. A few more moments that I got from the book, page 62. Samara was only 13 when she found out that she was actually married to her first cousin, and her first cousin was living under the same roof as her until he passed down a note explaining about their arranged marriage. The arranged marriage was actually planned by Samar's mother and her cousin's mother. Page 77 goes on to Samar explaining about how important education was to her and none of the materialistic things mattered. Samar only focused more on learning. She enjoyed reading books, which is something she also hid from her parents, including her husband as well. Her husband felt threatened to the fact that she would be learning more and she might be influenced by these books due to her tradition and her culture. Page 87 goes on to Samar talking about how she freely wore her hair out and wore different shades of lipsticks and wasn't scrolled for wanting to seek attention from boys. Samar did struggle a lot from wearing her hijab, where she was bullied a lot because of her accent, because of how she dressed. Every time she would get dropped off at school by her parents, the first thing she would do is go to the washroom and take off her hijab to feel accepted. Page 101 goes on to Samar crying for help, thoughts of harming herself, trying to escape from all the drama. Her cry for help was from the torture that her parents brought upon her and the abusive relationship that she had with her husband, which is something she never thought she would face. The last moment was page 143. Sumi being a pet name that her mom and her husband called her, she found the courage to identify herself as queer and also goes on to explain how she mostly was attracted to women. And this took place when she went on a trip to Japan, when they were at a club, and she was asked by one of her colleagues what she liked and what she was into. And this was the moment she was freely open to say that she was queer and she accepted who she was. So, my question to you, this can be compiled into one question, but feel free to answer either or. My first one being, why does tradition and culture take part in our lives? Why does tradition and culture take control of who we have to love? And why does tradition and culture take control over? And by this, I mean over everything that we do. Why does it have to be by tradition and culture? I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments. Thank you.